is with great joy that we welcome Swami Jyotirmayananda's devotees here in Florida, across the U.S., and throughout the world to our Guru Purnima celebration at the Yoga Research Foundation in Miami, Florida. We're gathered here today on July 5th, 2020, to express our love and adoration to Guru Dev for his magnificent presence in our lives, and to celebrate the amazing blessing of Karuna Maya Ras, the ocean of infinite divine compassion that he tirelessly showers upon us. However far apart we may live, we are forever enfolded by Guru Dev's loving presence in the eternal heart of the ashram. So let us joyously commence and celebrate this holy event as one blessed ashram family with Guru Dev and many adoring voices. And now our revered Guru commences with a Sanskrit prayer.
Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Om.
Now we are so pleased to enjoy a special devotional bhajan by Sanchari.
Pranam Swamiji. This song I'm going to dedicate to you. The meaning of the song is, O Master, I'm your slave. You have given me the basic needs of food, clothing, and shelter. May I have more bhakti so that I can keep on singing your glory. Prabhu main gulam tera. Prabhu main gulam tera. Tu devan mera. Prabhu main gulam दो रोटी एक लंगोटी, दो रोटी एक लंगोटी तेरे पास मैं पाया। भक्ति भाव दे और भक्ति भाव दे और नाम तेरा गवा। प्रभु मैं गुलाम, मैं गुलाम, मैं गुलाम तेरा। तू देवान मेहरबान, तू देवान मेहरबान, नाम तेरा मेरा। अब की बार दे दीदार, अब की बार दे दीदार, मेहर कर फकीर। प्रभु मैं गुलाम, मैं गुलाम, मैं गुलाम तेरा। तू देवान मेहरबान, तू देवान मेहरबान, नाम तेरा बड़ेया। दास कबीर शरण में आया, दास कबीर शरण में आया। चरण लागे तरेया। प्रभु मैं गुलाम, मैं गुलाम, मैं गुलाम तेरा। तू देवान, तू देवान, तू देवान मेरा। प्रभु मैं गुलाम, मैं गुलाम, मैं गुलाम तेरा। ओम तत्सत स्वामी जी।
And now, in adoration to our beloved Guru on this sacred Guru Purnima day, Sri Rajneesh, who is now bewhiskered, and myself, Swami Umananda, would like to offer a song written by Sri Swami Lalitananda, the mother of our ashram, many years ago. It is entitled, The Grace of Guru.
When the sky is filled with dark crumbling clouds, and your road must cross the water, bringing dewdrops of joy to your desperate, lonely heart. Melting pride and vanity, like the ice on a spring day. I adore His goodness, like the falling of pure snow. The wind of good karmas brings to you the grace of Guru. Everywhere you walk, the help of Guru will follow. The barren desert will bloom in a rainbow of wonderful flowers. The mountain of desire will become the golden snows to eternal heaven. I adore His goodness, like the falling of pure snow. The wind of good karmas brings to you the grace of Guru.
And now, for the highlight of our celebration, our revered Guru's special lecture entitled The Glory of Guru.
Om Brahmanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasya Laksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Om. Adorations to Sadguru, who is Brahman. This stotra comes from Yoga Vasishtha, a great work of wisdom. And here we are being given a glimpse into what we mean by Guru. Presently, I will give you a complete meaning of this. Generally, I condense the meaning when I recite the verse. So, adoration Sadguru. Who is Sadguru? Brahman, the Absolute. The giver of supreme bliss, the embodiment of pure consciousness. Brahman is presented to spiritually sensitive mind as Satchidananda, absolute existence, absolute awareness, consciousness, absolute bliss. Beyond the pairs of opposites, vast like the sky, denoted by the great utterance, "Thou art that." That one, eternal, taintless, immutable, witness of all the states of the mind, beyond the three gunas and their modifications. To that Sadguru, I offer my adorations. This is the complete meaning of. I'm not going into too much detail there, but that's the divine stotra. I'll give you some highlighted points. Firstly, according to the tradition, we celebrate Guru Purnima. Purnima means full moon. From traditional point of view, it's actually during full moon season, when the full moon day starts. And first let me give the traditional picture. This is the day after that opens rainy season. Shower of rain day by day. But shower of rain not in a negative way, like divine grace showering. And during that time, there is a spiritual lockdown. For 3 months. Or even 4 months. And during that lockdown, everyone is inspired to turn to the cave of the heart, turn within themselves. And first let me give the traditional picture. Great sannyasis come to villages and they stop wandering. So while staying with villagers or any city citizens in lockdown state, spiritually locked down, whole focus is directed towards disseminating spiritual knowledge. If it is a group of spiritual seekers, then the serious scriptures are taken, like Brahma Sutras, Upanishads, the Gita, These are called prasthanatraya. Anyone who wants with very serious aspiration to attain enlightenment, it's the traditional teaching is given that they must study these three to start their journey. Prasthan, starting for the journey. And this will be of immense help. Let me give you. This should not be viewed in a very orthodox manner. Puranas bring out the wisdom of the Vedas and Brahma Sutras. So if you are studying Bhagavad Puran, you are studying Mahabharata, Ramayana, or take up any spiritual subject, but go intensively. Thereby, what you are doing? You are illumining the cave of your heart. And that's the most important point. Let me give some of the highlights. The Guru term, what does it imply? Gukarash chandhakarohi rukarash teja uchyate. The letter Gu relates to the cave of the heart. That's in dark. Letter Ru is a light that dispels the darkness. Think of a cave that has been dark for a long time, collected all types of viruses and worries, anxieties, karmas of all types, lots of stories are stored up. And now, as if a window opens and the beam of light begins to come into your heart. So that whole movement, Guha, that's the cave of the heart, Gu. Ru, opening light coming into it. Further description of the light, what type of light? Full moon, is that a stage of the moon that is bringing out greatest illumination of the sun that the moon can shine with. Moon shines with reflected light. And moon relates to your heart. And heart relates to your bhavana aspect, feeling. Feeling level, you must understand it. When you talk of sentiments, sentiments are totally shallow. But the deepest source of your personality is that type of feeling that matures into divine love. Love is the ultimate fulfillment in your heart. Nothing else. And that ultimate fulfillment is described as Purnima, the moon that's bringing out the best of the sun, hiding its heat. So you have a simple message in the beginning. That is your project. How to let in the light of truth. Truth is the sun. Into the cave of your heart. And your cave, as if shines with full moon. What I am leading you to understand, that since your heart has become the full moon, how do you look at the world? The moon showers nectarine rays of light, nourishing the earth in so many ways. Your soul that has been restricted because your cave of the heart has been dark. Now the cave has opened up. Now the soul realizes, I am Brahman. I am the effulgent sun. That revelation expresses in the form of Karunamaya Ras, the shower of compassion. Just like the moon radiates nectarine rays, the heart of an enlightened sage, that's what your goal is, radiates love for all. Sarve bhavantu sukhina. Sarve santu niramaya. May all be happy. May all be free of troubles, all type of troubles. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. May all have aspiration kindled in their heart for attaining God realization. That's called Bhadrani Pashyantu. Sanamati. May everyone develop that type of understanding. And you are guided by understanding. Is understanding your flashlight in the dark world process. But let everybody have that type of flashlight. And where does we are being led? To Brahman, the realization, Aham Brahmas. That realization puts an end to all miseries. And that's the goal of life. Turn your heart into full moon, reflecting fully the light of the sun, and shower goodwill. Sarve bhavantu sukhina. Let me also give you a little touch of traditional picture. Guru Parampara, how the tradition, how the lineage of the Guru. Brahma, the creator, he relates to the world. So he is the first Guru. His son Vasishtha carries his heritage. Vasishtha's son Shakti was another great personality. Shakti's son Parashara was the father of sage Vyasa. All these have their own stories, and I'm not going into that. I'm just touching these to give you some information, because these are only for just being informed. And that sage Vyasa, it is, according to tradition, it is his birthday that we celebrate on Guru Purnima. In a storyline, he was born with 4 Vedas in his hands. He is a revealer of the wisdom through 4 Vedas, writer of 18 Puranas. He is the author of Mahabharata and Bhagavad Puran. There may be more. So that's about Vyasa. And his birthday we celebrate. But that's traditional. We are not celebrating anyone's birthday. We are celebrating the glory of Guru. An absolute Guru is Brahman. And Guru is a channel of Brahman. So anyone who has attained enlightenment becomes a source of great inspiration. Even if a person has not attained enlightenment but is secure in his spiritual progress, can play the role of Guru. I go further. No matter where you are in your spiritual movement, you can be teaching, inspiring others. To whom does go the credit? Not to you, but the channel through which you have received inspiration. So an aspirant who, inspired by his Guru, teaches, he gives credit to his Guru. And again, that credit does not stay with his Guru. His Guru points to Guru's Guru. And then again, Guru's Guru. Guru, 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 Guru. The ultimate Guru. Here the message is, when you have found someone who is guiding you, first stage, if you are not spiritually sensitive, because it goes both ways, you need Guru's ability, qualification, you need disciples' qualification. If disciples' qualification is poor, you will not be attracted to an advanced teacher. You will be attracted to a teacher who is allowing your imagination or fancy to be given more importance. And of course, there are more wretched teachers. They give importance to business matters. Now, if you are properly sensitive, you will be drawn to the most authentic personality. Personality through whose channel the highest wisdom is being brought. And if you are inspired by the Guru, in practical life it doesn't mean that you have to be always sitting and looking at the eyes of the Guru. Locked down state. You would be conducting yourself in such a way that the teachings of the Guru are being assimilated, as well as when you assimilate spiritual teaching, automatically you begin to radiate those teachings, just like if you are a flower, you blossom, then the flower begins to radiate its fragrance. In other words, you will be automatically, you become a source of satsanga for others. Let me give you some simple points. There is a saintly saying, Guru Govind dono kare, kako lagu paए. बलिहारी उन गुरु की जो गोविंद दियो दिखाए. It's Kabira's song. Guru and God both have come on your door. Whom will you first worship? And the answer is first Guru, because it is he who showed you where Govinda is. So let Govinda wait. So all these are allegorical. In other words, if you keep your attunement with Guru perfect, you have real union with God. If your vision goes, let me first realize God, and that I give Dakshinas to the Guru. I'm joking, but try to understand. Because God is not telling you what to do and what not to do. The Guru is telling you through his teachings. So keep your eyes first at the Guru. And this I was also leading you to understand, when you have relation with Guru implies a broad understanding within your mind to pursue the path of sadhana. What will please the Guru? talking of the ideal Guru. There is saying, Guru Guru hi rahe, chala chini ho gaya. From diet point of view, that's not a good statement. But it is allegorical. Gure hi rahe. Gure is out of sugar cane, first to get a tough type of product. But that product is called good. Doesn't look so good. But it is further refined and it becomes chini, sugar. And sugar can be easily spread out, very easy. Guru-disciple relationship is of that nature. What am I leading you to understand? There is always a time period difference. Disciples are, most times, are very young. Guru is elderly. So, what Guru has given you is according to his time. Every example he gave, the oldest example, snake on the rope. But let that Guru stay as Guru. You must learn how to tell people the world is Maya. Use many other illustrations. Use your iPad. Use the illustrations of computer. I'm just giving you a simple touch of things. By doing that, you are becoming chini. You become sugar powder. And that way, you are following Guru's line in the best way possible. It doesn't mean that you become better than the Guru. No, you are the same. The realization is not better and lesser. Is one and the same experience. But how you spread it, that goes on changing. How you are spreading now, 50 years later, it will have a totally different picture. I'm talking about technological advancement. Now let me give you some more details. A disciple is called Shishya. She terms relates to Daivi Sampat. Shri. Daivi Sampat means all the divine virtues. Fearlessness, charitable heart, controlling the mind and senses, humility, sincerity, absence of vanity, and lots of them. I'm not going into too much detail. All the negative qualities, kama, krodha, lobha, mada, matsarya, all these negative, when you sublimate them, so those type of virtues that sublimate all your negative, all are called divine, Daivi Sampat. If you have hunger for Daivi Sampat, Shishya, then you become a Shishya. If you have Shi Eshana, Eshana is subtle inclination for assimilating divine virtues, then you are Shishya. What does the Guru do with the Shishya? I'm giving a very simple outline. Guru initiates the Shishya into the mantra of Ishta Devata. First relation of the Guru is Ishta Mantra initiation. Ishta term has to be understood. Brahman is being presented in an allegorical way, in a symbolic way, through root letters. Ram, Krishna, Om Namah Shivaya. All these mantras are highly mystical, and they are not just accidental words of literature. They have a profound implication. In other words, your psychic centers resonate with certain root letters, certain root sound. On that basis, mantras have been formed. So God is being introduced to your personality in the form of Ishta Mantra. Now, different people will have different Ishta Devatas. Here, first stage, you have to understand what does it mean by having Ishta Mantra. If you are not properly guided, then you always develop in your mind that my Ishta Devata is Vishnu, his Ishta Devata is Shiva. Shiva is Aghori, lives in cremation, etc. I'm doing better. But that is not real understanding of Ishta Devata. Real understanding, God, Brahman is one and the same, no matter what Ishta Mantra you have. And therefore, if you have been inspired by any other deity, perfectly, it's not in contradiction. You can have Ram mantra, but when you go to your school, you may do Saraswati mantra. Or you don't have to go to school. In the same meditation, you recite, invoke Rama, invoke Saraswati, invoke Shiva. Are you contradicting? No. The same Ishta is being worshipped in different ways. When you have developed that type of understanding, bhakti, devotion that you develop is called Ananya Bhakti. Unflinching devotion to God. If you don't have, then a little devotion to here, little devotion there, and devotion goes on flinching. It is one absolute God who grants your wishes through Saraswati, through Lakshmi, through Shiva, through different deities. One absolute. He is being worshipped as your Ishta Devata. Next point, as you are initiated into Ishta Devata, your conduct becomes shishtachar, called righteous conduct. Having been initiated into Ishta, following the path of Shishta, you attain fulfillment of all desires, which is termed as Abhishta. All your Abhishta, all your wishes are granted. Just giving some witty words. Ishta, Shishta, Abhishta. And the word of Dakshina. Dakshina implies simple, worldly, you give offering to the Guru, which is perfectly normal and practical. No ashram can run without money or without resources. So that aspect of offering is Dakshina. But the profounder offering, Da plus Akshina, Da word vision, Da is a mantra which refers to three great qualities. Dhamma, controlling the mind and senses. Dana, charity. Daya, compassion. If your vision goes after assimilating these three, Akshina is angle of vision. If your vision is towards assimilating the three great qualities, you are giving the best dakshina. And in order to do that, when you go circumambulate a temple, circumambulate a holy person called pradakshina, you are inspiring yourself to follow that path. Another point is described Pada Puja. Pad is feet. But there is a mystical meaning behind it. Pa and Da. Pa movement, your feet movement, moving towards what? Towards gaining nourishment of Da. So when you are following the footsteps of the sage, it means pursuing how the feet go, literally. But the real meaning is following the example, assimilating the teachings given by the sage. You can be far away from the sage, and you can be doing the best Pada Puja. Now, no matter from whichever source you receive spiritual inspiration, you should not think that I will receive teachings only from one particular guru. Otherwise, I will not be sincere to my Guru. Many people hold that idea, but that's completely wrong. What will be wrong is if Guru has taught you to do certain things, serve, love, meditate, and another Guru says, no, first meditate, then serve, love, then serve. Don't follow that Guru. But anyone else who is inspiring you to do the same thing, serve, love, meditate. Any person, anywhere, even in your home, if your father is inspiring, your heart must be open to learn lessons from all sources. So having Guru doesn't mean that you have only one source. And at the same time, your love for Guru remains firm, because it is that which has inspired you to receive knowledge from many sources. Now come to another stage. Countless sources in the world. This whole world is divine creation. And if your mind becomes deeply involved with learning lessons of life, be always receptive to learn lessons. And lessons can be learned from countless sources. Any source that gives you lesson is Guru. The breeze becomes your Guru. The mountain showing firmness becomes your Guru. The sky becomes your Guru, remains detached. Your mother becomes your Guru, how she handles and how she has led you to grow. Your father is your Guru. And even the plants, even a seed is your Guru, how it contains such potency. It can bring out a big banyan tree or a peepal tree. A tree can go on existing for 100 years and more, creating lots of seeds. All the potencies in one. Consider the lilies of the field. Jesus was inspired by the lily. So, all sources of inspiration, they are all Guru. Guru Maya Jagat. And most practical point, continue to enrich yourself with spiritual virtues. And if you are following the paths in the profound way, you will be blessed with Shakti, strength to face challenges, Bhakti, love of God. And final, nowhere else to go, Mukti. The revelation, Aham Brahmasmi. Bring your mind to a classical way of understanding. The Vedas present 4 great utterances called Mahavakyas. First Mahavakya, Prajnanam Brahma. Pure awareness is Brahman. Ask yourself, am I aware? But aware of what? As long as you are aware of misery, trouble, it's not pure aware. Absolute awareness. That is Brahman. And since you are aware, you are not far from Brahman. Because the awareness is his quality. That is real, that is Brahman. Brahman, you don't have to look forward. Brahman is closer to you than your nose. I'm joking. Brahman is closer to you than your heart. Brahman is closer to you than all you understand about yourself. That is first Mahavakya. That Mahavakya is given to you by Guru's Upadesh teaching. Tattvam Asi. That is who you are. Thou art that. A disciple hearing this practices the third Mahavakya. He doesn't practice Tattvamasya. He doesn't ask repeating, thou art that, thou art that. No, he repeats, Aham Brahmasmi, Aham Brahma. I am. And begins to understand the I am is not his ego I am. Ego I am is like so many buckets are there and lots of sunshine. All those are I ams scattered. The real I am is the sun. So move away from the little I am ego. Ego that creates mayhem. The arm goes into mayhem. And the last, I am Atma Brahman. This is state of revelation, realization. That Brahman I am. And the entire universe moves away. So that is stated in the one of the stotras, Ajnana Grasakam Brahma, Guru Reva na Sanshaya. The entire world is Ajnan, ignorance spread out. And Guru makes you see that entire world is eaten up by Brahman. And that Brahman is the Guru who eats up the entire world of ignorance. It's allegorical. Just like when you wake up, your waking state eats up your dream world. When all illusions are eaten up, that's Brahman. And he who shows that channel, he is a Guru. And with this, further I will give you, what do you get when you become one with Brahman? What you are waiting for? In one of the scripture, it is described Nityotsava. Every day is Guru Purnima, Utsava. Every day is your birthday. Every day is your best day you ever lived. Nityotsavo bhavet tesham, nityam nityam cha mangalam. Every day opens up with new horizons of goodness, auspiciousness. I'm giving quickly, but that's you have to keep in your mind that in spite of all the sorrows and miseries, etc., it is that for what you are living for. How we can outshine. Yesham hridistho Bhagavan Mangalayatanam Hari. For he in whose heart there abides Lord Hari. Same as Ishta, same as Brahman. He who has become united with God, or he is moving towards that God. For him there is eternal festivity, day after day. How long? Forever. Don't get bored. And with this, we conclude with prayer. May Karunamaya Ras of God's grace, Guru's grace, shower over all. That's the nectarine shower of divine compassion. And that's the purpose of life. Because the biggest virus you suffer from is death virus, mortality. And Guru Purnima puts you into that spiritual lockdown. Learn to develop asanga, not be associated. Confined to your own self. And explore. Attain enlightenment. But don't take this literally. If you are advancing, basantavat lokahite charanta. You become like the spring season. What a good news for the whole forest. A bird comes and tells them spring season is coming. So it's such a good news for the entire world if anyone were to come to that. But you don't have to wait until you come to the climax. Every step you are taking in the right direction. You are doing a profound service to all humanity, the best service. Whether you have gained popularity or not, doesn't matter. So, Basantavat. Om Ram 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 Om Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Om Namo Bhagavate Shivanandaya Om Namo Bhagavate Shivanandaya Om त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकबन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्ष्यमामृतात्। हम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय। ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम हरि ओम तत्सत्।
We now welcome the special adorations from Swami Nikhilananda and Swami Lalita Priyananda from Sacramento, California. With Swamiji's grace, they have been carrying his sacred message of truth to so many in the United States and abroad, and may they ever continue to do so.
Pujniya Gurudev, our humble Sashtang pranams at thy lotus feet. On this auspicious occasion of Guru Purnima of the year 2020, we humbly pray for your long and healthy life. With your blessings and divine grace, we, Swami Nikhilananda ji and Swami Lalita Priyananda of Sacramento, California, are sharing your invaluable teachings through Satsanga, and we pray with your divine grace we will continue to do so. Tvameva mata cha pita tvameva tvameva bandhuscha sakha tvameva tvameva vidya dravinam tvameva tvameva sarvam mama deva deva tvameva sarvam mama deva deva. O Pujniya Gurudev, you are our mother and you are our father. You are our relative and you are our friend. You are our knowledge and you are our wealth. You are our all that is in this world and beyond. You are our God of gods. O Pujniya Gurudev, you are our guide, and with your grace, we will do enough self-effort for your guidance to reach the eternal abode of liberation.
Dhyanamoolam Gurormurtihi Pujamoolam Guroho Padam Mantramulam Gururvakyam Mokshamulam Guroho Kripa. I meditate on the image of my Guru, the picture of my Guru. I pray at the lotus feet of my Guru. Every word from my Guru is a mantra. Guru's grace is enough. Grace alone is enough to grant us mukti or liberation. Pujniya Gurudev, we will offer a small kirtan at your lotus feet. Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Pahi Mam. Shri Ganesh, Shri Ganesh, Shri Ganesh, Raksha Mam. Sharavana Bhava, Sharavana Bhava, Sharavana Bhava, Pahi Mam. Kartikeya, 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 Raksha Mam. Jaya Saraswati, Jaya Saraswati, Jaya Saraswati, Pahi Mam. Shri Saraswati, Shri Saraswati, Shri Saraswati, Raksha Mam. जय गुरु शिव गुरु हरि गुरु राम, जगत गुरु परम गुरु सद्गुरु श्याम, आदि गुरु अद्वैत गुरु आनंद गुरु ओम, चित गुरु चित घन गुरु चिन्मय गुरु ओम, जगत गुरु परम गुरु सच्चिदानंद, ओम नमो भगवते शिवानंदाय, ओम नमो भगवते शिवानंदाय, ओम नमो भगवते ज्योतिर्मयानंदाय, ओम नमो भगवते ज्योतिर्मयानंदाय, ओम नमो भगवते ज्योतिर्मयानंदाय, ओम नमो भगवते ज्योतिर्मयानंदाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, शिव 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 शिवाय नमः, ओम हर 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 नमः शिवाय, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा, अलख निरंजन नाम तुम्हारे, ध्यान धरत नर नारी पुकारे, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा, ओम नमो नारायणाय, ओम नमो नारायणाय, ओम नमो नारायणाय, ओम नमो नारायणाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते रामचंद्राय, आंजनेय 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 पाहि मां, हनुमन्ता 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 रक्ष माम्, ओम शक्ति ओम शक्ति ओम शक्ति ओम, ओम शक्ति ओम शक्ति ओम शक्ति ओम, गंगा रानी गंगा रानी गंगा रानी पाहि मां, भागीरथी 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 रक्ष माम्, आदि शक्ति महाशक्ति पराशक्ति पाहि माम्, इच्छा शक्ति क्रिया शक्ति ज्ञान शक्ति रक्ष माम्, अम्बा परमेश्वरी अखिलांडेश्वरी, आदि पराशक्ति पालय माम्, ओम माता ओम माता, ओम श्री माता जगदम्बा, ओम माता ओम माता, ओम श्री माता ललितम्बा, शिवोऽहं 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 सोऽहं, सच्चिदानन्द स्वरूपहम्, I am Shiva, I am Shiva, Shiva I am truth, I am knowledge bliss, I am knowledge bliss, knowledge bliss, bliss absolute, in all conditions I am knowledge bliss absolute, truth is one, paths are many, let us live in peace and joy, truth is one, paths are many, let us live in love and light, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari 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 Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Hari Om, Om 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 Om, Om Tat Sat, Om Tat Sat, Om Tat Sat, Om, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om.
Thank you, Swamis Nikhilananda and Lalita Priyananda in Sacramento, California. Now from Orlando, Florida, come these words of sweet appreciation from Jogi and Annapurna, who as devotees as well as physicians have long showered their affection and care upon Guru Dev and Swami Lalitananda, the mother of our ashram, as well as upon all of the grateful ashram karma yogis.
Guru Vandana. Swamiji, we hereby express our gratitude and pranams to you for all you've done over the last 3 decades that we've known you. You have selflessly imparted us your wisdom in both formal and informal ways. Our lives would have been meaningless without all your teachings and the love you have bestowed upon us for the last several years. Swamiji, we look upon you as our father, mother, guru, and Bhagavan himself. We consider you to be the modern incarnation of sages Vasishta, Valmiki, and Vyasa. You have written hundreds of books on Vedanta and Upanishads, and we have thoroughly enjoyed these over the years. Your gentle manner, kindness, and grace is immeasurable. You have incarnated in this form to save us all, and we are ever grateful, Swamiji. Namaste.
Hari Om Tat Sat, Swamiji. With your kind permission, a few words. Thank you, dear Swamiji. For almost 30 years, you have helped us grow in our spiritual sadhana. You have watched over us and been there for all the major developments in our lives. For this, we're very grateful. We grew up in your and Swami L's grace with many hours of sweet satsang, daily tweets, and numerous videos and books. Thank you, Swamiji, for all of these. Every word, every look, and every blessing of yours is precious and fills the treasure chest in our hearts. Actually, it overflows. And we're truly blessed for all these. Even though undeserving, your ever-present grace that's basically bestowed upon us wakes us up in the morning, lets us face the day, and at the end of the day, sleep with a smile on our face. Thank you so much for all this, Swamiji. We pray for your continued grace, blessings, and teaching so that we may fulfill our true purpose in this life. Hari Om Tat Sat. Pranam, Swamiji. Pranams.
Thank you for your loving appreciation. And now we welcome Sri Shivangana Devi and Sri Swami Amritananda, formerly known as Ambika Devi, singing a devotional bhajan in the beautiful home of Raju, his father Trinada, and Shivangana, just a few skips down the street from Gurudev's ashram.
We are going to sing Namami Shamishan for you, myself, and Shri Ambika Devi.
Gauram Mano
कुण्डलं शुभ्रनेत्रं विशालं प्रसन्नाननं नीलकण्ठं दयालं नगाधीशचरणामरं मन्दमालं प्रियं शङ्करं सर्वनाथं भजामि. प्रचण्डं प्रकृष्टं प्रगल्भं परेशं अखण्डं अजं भानुकोटिप्रकाशं प्रयशूलनिर्मूलनं शूलपाणिं भजेऽहं भवानी पतिं भागगम्यं कलातीतकन्यां कल्पान्तकारी सदा सज्जनानन्ददाता पुरारी चिदानन्दसन्नोहमोहापहारी प्रसीद प्रसीद प्रभो मन्मथारी नयावधुमानात्कृपादारविन्दं भजन्ति लोके परिवारराणं नथावत् सुखं शान्तिसन्तापनाशं प्रसीद प्रभो सर्वभूतादिवासं न जानामि योगं जपं नैव पूजां नतोऽहं सदा सर्वदा शम्भुभ्यं जराजन्मदुःखभटातप्यमानं प्रभो पाहियापं नमामि शम्भो. ईशमीशाननिर्वाणरूपं विदुं व्यापकं ब्रह्मवेदस्वरूपम्.
With gratitude for that loving appreciation, we now welcome from Corpus Christi, Texas, two representatives of a most remarkable family of disciples, Malini, Atul, Shreya, and Siddhartha, whose devotion to Gurudev and assistance to the ashram cannot begin to be captured by my words. They have diligently assisted with Swamiji's Jnana Yagya, and Malini has lovingly sewn all the beautiful gowns that Swamiji wears. And by the way, how many young people do you know who have chosen, since they were little, to spend their every vacation from school at an ashram? Well, two such young people are our dear Shreya and Siddhartha. And now, representing the entire family, we welcome Sri Siddhartha playing the veena and singing Gurudev's favorite bhajan, Raghupati Raga Varaja Ram. His bhajan will be followed by Atul's words of appreciation.
Om Tata Swamiji, I want to play Raghupati Raga Varaja Ram for you.
Param Pujya Swamiji, Charan Sparsh, on the auspicious occasion of Guru Purnima, we offer our adorations at your lotus feet. I will be reading a poem that we wrote for you. Swamiji, everything in our life is incomplete without you. In every second of the day, our mind's eye craves for a divine darshan. Our lives begin and culminate at your lotus feet. And your loving gaze is the oxygen we breathe. A temporary separation from you in thought makes us restless. O Gurudev, without you, there is no Jnana. You are the ruler of universe. May we continue to enjoy the shower of your divine love forever. Hari Om.
Thank you to our dear Siddhartha and Atul. That was beautiful. Our next offering of appreciation comes from Malini in Miami, who Gurudev lovingly refers to as Bumblebee because of her tireless efforts to bring sweet assistance to everyone and everything at the ashram. She is accompanied by Mukunda, Sushila, Janaki, Lakshmi, Bill, and Niranjan, who participate with several others in a weekly virtual satsang group in which they study and discuss Swamiji's teachings.
Om Tat Sat Swamiji. We are here gathered on a little satsang group that has been formed through Karuna Mayaras. It has been a privilege to be all together and applying all the teachings that you have taught us along the years. Now I would like to have a special appreciation for you from the bottom of my heart. In the Gita, Lord Krishna declares, "Fix your mind in me, be devoted to me. Thus united with me and entirely immersed in me, you should come to me." Dear Swamiji, this is what you have inspired me to seek for that revelation of the true I am, for the surrender completely to the divine self. Through a daily integral yoga, you have been my master, and I vow to you, Swamiji, and thank you for the nectar that you have been pouring into my soul. Thank you, Swamiji. And now I pass it on to Libby.
Swamiji, thank you for helping me reestablish myself in my spiritual being. It is a privilege to carry on your teachings, and we are doing this together as a group faithfully every week. God bless.
Om Tat Sat Swamiji. You have been a light in the darkness for me, and I deeply appreciate your being on this planet at this time. Blessings. Om Tat Sat. Wes.
Om Tat Sat Swamiji. This is Niranjan. When I came to the ashram 8 years ago, I had no spiritual life. But as a result of hearing your lectures and your talks, I have a life now, a spiritual life now, that enables me to face the most difficult times in life without wavering, without. Thank you, Swamiji.
Om Tat Sat Swamiji, it's Lakshmi. Thank you so much for coming into my life and spreading all your light into my life on several occasions, which has been made evident and very clear to me. Thank you for your words of wisdom and your joy and your laughter. Blessings for a long life for you, Swamiji.
Om Tat Sat Swamiji. Thank you for your light, your love, your wisdom, and most of all, your humor, who helps us not to take this life so seriously. Thank you for the ashram, where I have met really many wonderful spiritual seekers. Om Tat Sat and blessings to you.
Om Tat Sat Swamiji. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for the influence you've had in my life. I have no idea where I'd be without your teachings. And I really appreciate that you're here and you have the patience to teach all of us. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Om Tat Sat.
Om Tat Sat Swamiji from all of us. Thank you again, and may God bless you always.
And now we are very pleased to welcome Maheshwari Devi, another special devotee of Gurudev who participates in the weekly virtual satsanga.
Om Tat Sat Swamiji. It is a blessing for me to be able to express my gratitude to you on this 2020 Guru Purnima. A few weeks ago, I was invited to join the group of devotees who, due to the pandemic situation, were able to create different avenues in order for us to participate in your lectures, meditation session, and satsang. Indeed, Swamiji, all the tools and tune you have given us are what carries me through this difficult time. For this, I am forever grateful to you as I embrace the experience with faith, devotion, and peace. Om Tat Sat Swamiji, Shanti Shanti, Maheshwari Devi.
Thank you for those beautiful words. And now we join Sri Sudarshan at his yoga studio on Miami Beach, a place, as you can see, that is filled and vibrant with his joyous devotion to Guru.
Om Gurudev, welcome to the Skylight Yoga Ashram and happy Guru Purnima. I want to show you around the ashram where you and I have been living since we met each other March 5th, 2017. All of the knowledge and all of the practice of yoga is to teach us about that one self. And Gurudev, you are truly that soul, that self, worth worship. Here's the dinner table, and not without the teachings to reflect on before, during, and after every meal. Such as when you have taught all of us not to get confused about the historical details mentioned in the scriptures, for they are shrouded in the mists of time. These are the paddles of self-effort and divine grace, and Guru and Shishya moving together in unison. This lake is becoming calmer and calmer as your profound teachings on the mind, chitta, and vrittis are allowing the lake of my mind to reflect Brahman with greater and greater clarity. And of course, the radiance of bhakti, of bhav, of feeling, illuminating the darkest forests of my heart. You at the center of it all. Let us continue. Guru Parampara, being in this and being a torch bearer and receiving the torch from you for yoga is like visiting all 12 Jyotirlingas at the same time, Gurudev. There's nothing more auspicious than waking up, ending this long dream of the world process. We continue flying on the wings of jnana and bhakti to self-realization with every chant of mantra, whether it's mechanical or whether it's infused with every ounce of mental energy and spiritual energy that I have. I know that I am not just chanting by myself, I am chanting with the power of all sages and all saints. So thank you, Gurudev, for infusing my mantra with your Shakti and with Param Shakti. And we continue. The center of every ashram, the center of every home is the kitchen. So here we are, darshan. Sometimes, Gurudev, I will come into the kitchen, take your darshan, and be completely filled, so I don't need to open the refrigerator. And I thank you for saving my pocketbook on that. I'm just kidding, joking. But here we go, every day, you give me a new teaching, Gurudev. We read the books, your amazing books. Every time I read them, new insights, new days. Let us continue to the practice room. This is where, Gurudev, we practice your yoga exercises for health and happiness and serenity, the greatest treasure there ever was. Finally leaving and finally ending The start and the finish, the middle and the end, all of it is overseen by my beloved, adored, compassionate, shower of infinite wisdom Guru, illuminating the 4 yogas. 4 aspects of my personality are all becoming blended. And Gurudev, to you who has given me everything, I can offer you my actions, my emotions, my will, and my reason. And I can direct them as you have taught me to obtain the ultimate blessings of Shakti, Bhakti, and Mukti. Om Shri Gurave Namah. Blessings, Gurudev. I love you.
Thank you for that beautiful offering. We now welcome Parvati, whose sweet voice has brought joy and inspiration to Miami devotees and devotees abroad who follow the teachings of Swami Jyotirmayananda and his guru Swami Shivananda.
Om Tat Sat Swamiji, thank you for bringing so much light to this life. Mahadeva Om Shri Sat Gurudev Maharaj Ki Jai.
Thank you so much, Parvati. And now we welcome the appreciation of Leela Prasad, representing her entire family from Toronto, Canada, who have so generously supported Gurudev's Jnana Yagya mission, his teaching conferences in Canada, and all his humanitarian projects in India. Whenever Leela visits the Miami ashram, we know that she will be carrying a suitcase full of socks, t-shirts, exotic chocolates, and most importantly, love, carefully packed by her family. We also know that she will humbly make sure that no one who passes her cottage will ever leave hungry.
Om Tat Sat Swamiji, on this auspicious occasion of Guru Purnima, I offer my adorations and prostrations at your holy feet. I came to your ashram 33 years ago after reading an article in the International Yoga Guide entitled, "You Are the Architect of Your Destiny." At the time, I had what others considered a good life, but I felt something was missing. I did not know what. Being led to you was and is the greatest blessing of my life. From the first time I saw you, Swamiji, I felt I had always known you and experienced a peace I had never felt before. I wanted to stay at the ashram, but you said I needed to live in the world. At the same time, you gave me the assurance that there will always be room at the ashram for me to visit. I have taken advantage of that offer at least once a year, and we were privileged that you stayed with us when you came to Toronto to give lectures. Swamiji, not only are you guiding me, but you are guiding 4 generations of our family. You have guided me as a compassionate father with unconditional love and total acceptance. You see the best in me, beyond the limitations of my personality. When I took early retirement to focus on my health and to help support Ma, who was at home on palliative care, you blessed me that my retired life may be deeply fulfilling for my inner life. Thanks to your blessings and guidance, Swamiji, I am living that. I'm experiencing glimpses of inner peace. Whatever challenges I have faced is due to your grace. Especially during these challenging times with COVID-19 virus, I'm feeling your constant support as you remind us daily during live stream of the dangers of the mortality virus. Many years ago, Swami L, seeing my attachment to you, with motherly love, advised me not to be attached to you, but to be attached to your teachings. For me, you are the embodiment of your teachings. You are integral yoga. True to your name, you are the divine light that is showing us the way to eternal freedom. And in your bubbling laughter, you are sharing your inner bliss. All I can offer to you, Swamiji, is my commitment to my sadhana, to follow your teachings, and to surrender at your feet. My gratitude for your continued guidance and blessings, and prayers for your health and well-being. May I always be at your feet. Om Tat Sat Swamiji.
Thank you from all of us for that sweet offering. And now I am so pleased to welcome Bhavani, accompanied by her precious Ananda from Denver, Colorado.
Om Tat Sat Swamiji. This is Ananda. Ananda tickles. You have blessed him twice. He is such a lucky dog. But me, you have blessed with the name Bhavani. And I am so grateful to know you and to have you be a part of the wisdom voice in my life and my heart. And I just want to share 3 things. There are more than 3, but 3 things that I so much appreciate about you and that have been an ongoing source of inspiration for me. 1, your steadiness. Day after day, year after year, almost it seems effortlessly, you teach and give and share and expound and offer your beautiful realized self on the wings of the teachings. And the second thing is that I so much appreciate how you have this intuitive knowing about what I need to hear personally. It's every time I listen to you teach, I feel like there's a couple of times when you know exactly what my soul needs to hear. And there'll be times when I hear you say the same thing over and over and over again. And I'm like, he keeps saying that over and over and over again. And I know it's something that I need. And then I may not hear you say it again for years because there's something else I need to hear that is coming into your teachings repeatedly for me. Maybe other people feel this way too. But the last thing that I want to acknowledge with such deep gratitude for you is your laughter, the lightness that you offer things. It just reminds me that this business of enlightenment is not serious and heavy, but it really is light. And just like you teach, the rays of the sun are reflections of who I truly am. That lightness of your laughter is a reminder to me. And so, happy Guru Purnima. And thank you so much, Swamiji. Swamiji. Om Tat Sat.
That was wonderful. Thank you. Our next offering to Gurudev are words of appreciation from the family of Sanchari and Kuntal and their son Kanishka. Sanchari's Devi's lovely bhajans have long filled our hearts with overflowing devotion in our ashram satsangas. And who could forget the sight of dear Kanishka holding the dinner trays from the satsang hall high over his head as he sprinted to deposit them on the pool terrace.
Pranam Gurudev, Om Tat Sat. In this auspicious occasion of Guru Purnima, we are sending our heartfelt gratitude to you. We have created a small token of appreciation we are sending to you. Hope you will like it. Go ahead.
You are like a giant banyan tree who gives cool shade of serenity to countless people. You are like a giant umbrella who protects us from rain and thunder of adversity. You are like the blue sky who reminds us of vastness of eternity.
We are so blessed to be under your guidance, Gurudev. Thank you so much for being in our life. Thank you so much, Gurudev.
Om Tat Sat.
Om Tat Sat. जिस रंग राखे उस रंग रहना, दुख सुख जो दे हंस के सहना, जन्म जन्म का गुरु से नाता, मैं भिखारी गुरु मेरे दाता, गुरु मेरी पूजा गुरु गोविंद, गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्मा गुरु भगवंत, गुरु मेरी पूजा गुरु गोविंद, गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्मा गुरु भगवंत, गुरु मेरे राम है, गुरु मेरे श्याम है, गुरु मेरे राम है, गुरु मेरे श्याम है। गुरु चरणों में चारों धाम है, ओ गुरु चरणों में चारों धाम है। गुरु मेरी पूजा, गुरु गोविंद, गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्मा, गुरु भगवंत। गुरु का सुमिरन है सुखदाई, गुरु का सुमिरन है सुखदाई। गुरु भक्तन के होत सहाई, गुरु भक्तन के होत सहाई। गुरु मेरी पूजा, गुरु गोविंद, गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्मा, गुरु भगवंत। गुरु दुख भंजना, अलख निरंजना, गुरु दुख भंजना, अलख निरंजना। गुरु नाम मुख से हर पल भजना, गुरु नाम मुख से हर पल भजना। गुरु मेरी पूजा, गुरु गोविंद, गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्मा, गुरु भगवंत। जपू मैं गुरु नाम सांझ सवेरे, जपू मैं गुरु नाम सांझ सवेरे। मैं हूँ गुरु का, गुरु है मेरे, मैं हूँ गुरु का, गुरु है मेरे। गुरु मेरी पूजा, गुरु गोविंद, गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्मा, गुरु भगवंत। गुरु मेरी पूजा, गुरु गोविंद, गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्मा, गुरु भगवंत। गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्मा, गुरु भगवंत। गुरु मेरा पार ब्रह्मा, गुरु भगवंत।
Om Tat Sat.
Thank you, Sanchari and your family, for the sweetness you have shared with us. And now we welcome Sri Shanti Arabindi and her thoughtful and reflective words of appreciation.
My beloved Swamiji, Sadar Pranam at your Charan Kamal. I would like to read a few things I wrote on this Guru Purnima Day, 2020. Please accept it. Love is overwhelming and words are limiting. Never before did I regret not having the literary prowess or an artistic talent that would give shape to my feelings. Not until today. I feel helpless, Swamiji. इस गागर में सागर भरता नहीं और इन आँखों से आपका तेज निपटता नहीं. फिर भी कोशिश तो करूँगी. Swamiji, my days turn into nights and the nights chase the days. With every passing day, it feels like I'm drifting away into the shifting sands of time. Yet, there is one constant in my life, and that is you. It is your smile that never fades, and your warmth that's a life force to not just me, but to many, and your faith in us that knows no bounds. You are indeed our Sat, Chit, and Ananda. Swamiji, I remember one satsang when a disciple asked you, "What do you see when you look at us?" Without a second's delay came your thunderous reply, "I see Brahman." For me, it is no less than any Mahavakya that has been uttered in the past, Swamiji. It is a statement that lifts me out of despair, that gives me confidence in my low moments, and that propels me forward when I just want to stop trying. It is but your magic touch that turned this Kubja, a deformed girl, into a beautiful damsel. It is your kindness that made this Kuchela's meager offerings into a feast of love. And it is your faith in me, my Lord, that makes me feel like Brahman. I am that daughter whose meaningless drawings make it to her father's desk, but are treated like most precious works of art. For, my Lord, beauty lives in the eye of the beholder, and in your eyes, Brahman is everywhere, and I am indeed Brahman. For this faith and your love, my loving Father, I'm eternally indebted to you. With your blessings, I look forward to the day I too can declare, "I see Brahman, I see Brahman." And if I get really lucky, go on to saying, "I am Brahman." Pranam.
And thank you, Shanti, for your thoughtful appreciation. We now welcome the family of Sheila and Ram Takalapalli, which is truly a divine nest from which devotion to Gurudev flies on the wings of sublime speech and music and dance. First, we will hear the heartfelt appreciation of Sheila.
Jyotishamapi Tvam Jyotihi. You are the light of lights. You are the light that illumines light itself. There was the sun that rose every day. Did I stop a minute to be aware that it is there? There was thinking. Did I know what to think or how to think? There was feeling, intense joy and pain. Did I know what to make of them? There were questions. Did I know how to ask them or where to seek answers? Not until I saw you, the light that illumines the dark corners of my ignorance. Not until I saw you, who are Jyotirmaya, the light that bathes us all in your effulgence, your lightness, in your brilliant, cooling light. You guide me every moment with your divine compassion, humor, truth, and peace. During the lockdown, I felt bold enough to start teaching the Bhagavad Gita to a group of children and moms and their moms on phone. We chant the verses and explore the meaning. And it cannot be me. It is Pujya Swamiji who speaks through me. I'm eternally grateful for the satsangas that we are receiving every day. And I cannot thank the ashram yogis enough for bringing us here at our home on our computers every single day. Jyotishamapi Tvam Jyotihi. profound prostrations at Pujya Gurudev Bhagwan's feet. You are my refuge and my destination.
Thank you, Sheila. And now we welcome the melodious offering and song from your daughter, Sanihita.
Om Tat Sat. My Gurudev is the very abode of all knowledge worth knowing. But most important of all is he is the most compassionate. To know my Guru is to know how to live fearlessly in the wake of dreadful situations, to live full of cheerfulness and resourcefulness where there may seem to be lack. As my sadhana continues with the constant inspiration of his teachings, I've found not only the thick layers of ignorance and indiscipline in me, but I've found a peek into that pure and light-filled place where my Guru abides, that place from which my Guru calls me. To know my Guru is to know the path made visible. To know my Guru is to know the path made easy and joyful. I know I'm destined for what is most wondrous, not because I know my capabilities, but because I know the wonder that is my Guru. On this occasion of Guru Purnima, Swamiji, I offer this meditation at your beloved lotus feet, which are ever in my heart. Adyastamomkar Akararupam Adyastamomkar Akararupam Paratparam Satyaparam Trisatyam Paratparam Satyaparam Trisatyam Yogishvaro va Jagadishvaro va Yogishvaro va Jagadishvaro va Tam Krishna Rupam Manasa Smarami Tam Krishna Rupam Manasa Smarami. You are the very visage of the primordial sound Om. Infinite is your form. You are the ultimate truth and the three eternal truths. You are the yogi of yogis. You are the Lord of the universe. I meditate upon your divine form.
Sanihita, thank you from all of us for the radiant devotion that is carried on the wings of your voice. And now for the final offering from the Takalapalli family, we welcome the beautiful mystic dance performed by Akila. In presenting this offering, she has said the following: This episode of Sudama going to Krishna is how I feel about the ultimate karuna that Swamiji shows for me every moment by giving, without me asking, every means of moksha and showering the love on me and his devotees every day, regardless of how we come to him. My infinite pranams.
पाहि पाहि मां परम कृपालो पाहि पाहि मां परम कृपालो पाहि पाहि मां परम कृपालो देहि मे बलि देव सुभरति पाहि पाहि मां परम कृपालो देहि मे बलि देव सुभरति पाहि पाहि मां परम कृपालो देहि मे बलि देव सुभरति पाहि पाहि मां परम कृपालो देहि मे बलि देव सुभरति पाहि पाहि मां परम कृपालो देहि मे बलि देव सुभरति पाहि पाहि मां परम कृपालो पाहि पाहि मां परम कृपालो पाहि पाहि मां परम कृपालो देहि मे बलि देव सुभरति पाहि पाहि मां परम कृपालो देहि मे बलि देव सुभरति पाहि पाहि मां पाहि पाहि मां पाहि पाहि मां पाहि पाहि मां परम कृपालो देहि मे बलि देव सुभरति पाहि पाहि मां परम कृपालो देहि मे बलि देव सुभरति पाहि 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 परम कृपालो देहि मे बलि देव सुभरति पाहि 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 देहि में खाई देव सुखाई पाहि पाहि मां पाहि पाहि मां परम कृपालो देहि में खाई देव सुखाई पाहि 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 मां परम कृपालो पाहि पाहि मां परम कृपालो पाहि 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 मां परम कृपालो पाहि पाहि मां परम कृपालो पाहि 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 मां परम कृपालो पाहि पाहि मां परम कृपालो पाहि 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 मां परम कृपालो पाहि पाहि मां परम कृपालो देहि देखहि देव सुखाई पाहि पाहि मां परम कृपालो देहि देखहि देव सुखाई पाहि
And thank you, our dear Akila, for that creation of great beauty and subtlety. Our next offering of appreciation comes from Purushottam in North Carolina, one of Swamiji's earliest devotees. The sublime richness of his violin playing and his voice was a blessing to Swami Lalitananda and the ashram in those early years in which our 12 songbooks were produced. And most importantly, his persistent and dynamic courage in dealing with life's challenges will ever be an inspiration to all of us. Purushottam's special offering will be followed by that of his dear friend Ramesh, who is a new disciple of Gurudev and deeply devoted to imbibing his teachings and making those teachings available to others.
Tat Sat Swamiji, Jai Shri Gurudev. I'm going to try to sing a song that I haven't sung in a long time, like maybe 18 years. And it's a song that was inspired by something you said in satsang one night. One line, the first line of the song, sugar can't sweeten your tongue. And that phrase had so many different layers of meaning, so many different levels that, and all of them profound, that it really changed my life and inspired me to write the rest of this song. And then for some reason, for her own inscrutable reasons, Swami L used to request it several times in the early days before she actually started writing songs herself. And she had made some suggestions about changing it, which I didn't do at the time. I have since, and I think she likes it now. So she is my guru too, so this song is for both of you, really. Here it goes. It's called The Way Out. Sugar can't sweeten your tongue, and avoiding death won't keep you young. No one can take away the loneliness, but nothing can fill up the emptiness. There's only one way out, but there are a million ways to stay in. An open heart hears where the silence sings past these islands of thought. It begins. Riches can't save you from poverty, but starving won't help you to see. Can't waste your time unless you think there's time. Now life is a firefly, let it shine. There's only one way out, but there are a million ways to stay in. An open heart hears where the silence sings past these islands of thought. It begins. Ego leaves, God descends, ecstasy. Baby cries, soldier dies, harmony. Nobody cares now while you're gone, and the crazy fool sings an old song. There's only one way out, but there are a million ways to stay in. An open heart hears where the silence sings past these islands of thought. It begins. Past these islands of thought. It begins. Happy Guru Purnima, Swamijis. I love you.
Good morning, Swamiji. This is Ramesh in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. I'm the good friend of Purushottam, who has introduced me to you. And that is our golden retriever, Rumi, who would like some more food. And Swami Uma had a wonderful idea for Purushottam and me to do this together, but because of the virus, we're doing it separately. And I just wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart and everyone who has helped you for your teachings and for making them available, and for the MP3 recordings, which I've listened to and enjoyed for probably about 5 years. And I'm on lecture number 623 of the series 2010 Yoga Vashishta, and nearing the end. I believe I'm at the story of King... I can't pronounce it. Anyway, thank you so much. And thank you for this wonderful picture of Rama, whose eyes I love looking into every morning when I start the mantra you gave me. And the picture of you and Master Shivananda, who I also look at as part of that morning ritual, and for everything else. Blessings to you and all that help you. Hari Om Tat Sat.
With gratitude to you, Purushottam, and Sri Ramesh for that loving appreciation, we welcome the special puja of adoration to Guru Dev's feet, performed on behalf of all of us gathered here today by Suchitra, Surenda, and Somya Neravetla in their home in Springfield, Ohio. Their ever-loving and ever-generous promotion of Swamiji's mission has been a blessing to all.
Guru Charanam, laga lo pyar se manwa. Guru Charanam, laga lo pyar se manwa. The lotuses, or the lotus feet of Gurudeva, the blessed lotus feet of Gurudeva, humble offering.
Swamiji, we're all blessed to be guided by such a blessed Guru. This is our humble offering of appreciation for all that Swamiji has from our family.
Om Shri Gurave Namaha, Om Shri Jyotirmayananda Namaha, Om Shri Anandaya Namaha, Om Shri Anantaye Namaha, Om Shri Shantagare Namaha, Om Shri Bhaktapriyaye Namaha, Om Shri Nirmalaye Namaha, Om Shri Trivaranaye Namaha, Om Shri Dayalade Namaha, Om Shri Karunyavardhaye Namaha, Om Shri Pravitraye Namaha, Om Shri Papanashraye Namaha, Om Shri Bhakti Pradayane Namaha, Om Shri Sarvapriyaye Namaha, Om Shri Nayanananda Karaye Namaha, Om Shri Satya Sarupaye Namaha, Om Shri Lokavartikaye Namaha, Om Shri Sarvatmane Namaha, Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurudeva, we are very, very blessed. You have taught us how to love and forgive, and to go further by saying that we are architects of our destiny, so there is nothing to forgive. It is all our own creation and we can undo it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Blessed are we to be at your lotus feet. And may we blessed with that, the lotus feet service for a long, long time. We pray for healthy, long life to Gurudeva. Healthy, long life. Jiva, Jiva, Chatsat Jiva. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Thank you. Even Adiseshu with 1,000 heads and twice the tongues is unable to see thy glory. And who are we? We are mortals. So blessed with devotion to thy lotus feet forever and ever, and service to thy lotus feet. Thank you, thank you. Namah. Mangalahari de ma Satguru Jyotirmayananda ku Matguru Swamila ku Mangalahari. భగవాన్ నాయన నీ పాదాలకు కోటి కోటి ప్రణామాలు, కోటి కోటి ప్రణామాలు. Padma, just at your lotus feet. Nirakara Niranjana, Niku Harati. Madguru Swami, Niku Manasu Harati. Bhagavan. Satchiva, Satchiva.
And now, as we conclude this Guru Purnima program on July 5th, 2020, it is my pleasure to welcome Sri Ram, Rekha, and Papa Sridhar, who moved to Miami to be near Gurudev. Soon their spirited bhajans, accompanied by Sri Ram on harmonium and Rajneesh on dholak, became the official sound of the ashram kirtan group. We are delighted that they can joyously conclude this Guru Purnima celebration and urge all disciples from wherever you are listening to join them in this song of adoration and gratitude to Gurudev. Now, on behalf of all who have been enjoying this video in adoration of Gurudev, I give heartfelt thanks to Gurudev for his sublime lecture on this Guru Purnima day and for his divine presence in every moment of our lives. He is the ever-present effulgent light illumining the cave of the ashram heart, and indeed the heart of the entire spiritual world. I also wholeheartedly thank all those who contributed to the making of this video in producing the final product for all of us to treasure. Om Shri Guruve Namaha.